Welcome to Tarot and Chill. My name's Nisha, and this is a pick a card reading to find out how you can achieve success with your business. I've got 3 groups for you to choose from today. Group 1 is the Smoky Quartz. Group 2 is the Amethyst. And Group 3 is the Jade. Please pause the video now if you need to take a moment to make your choice. Otherwise, I'll see you in your reading. All the timestamps will be below in the description box. You can also find details of my personal readings and my Patreon. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in your reading. This reading is for you if you chose the Smoky Quartz. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Happiness. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Sun, Light. Then from the Modern Witch Tarot, you have the Page of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, and the King of Wands. Interesting. It feels like market research will be really important for you guys. To see what other people are spending their money on, and to see what your competitors are doing that makes people want to go there, I want to say. Because it feels like you might have reached a spot where you might find that some people still love what you're doing, and like maybe a lot of people are very happy with your product or service or whatever it is that you're offering. But you may find that the majority of people are disinterested right now. And I feel like you need to do some digging and research and exploration to figure out what that is. I also feel like you may need to work on how much you're spending on your business versus what you're earning. So it might be that you can change like the materials you use to reduce the cost of them, or yeah, I'm just getting the sense that it's like maybe money in is the same as money out kind of vibe. So it's like whatever your earnings are, your expenses are the same. Like your revenue and expenses are the same. So yeah, some of you might look at costing, and yeah, it's like what you're budgeting and how you price your services might be off. And I don't want to say which way, because some of you it might be that you're underpricing and some of you it might be overpriced services. And yeah, I do feel like you need to like explore and see what other people are doing and work out what other people are offering that makes their business successful. Because you might find you're doing something that's a lot of other people's bread and butter, and it might just be that you're a bit new and there's other people who are more established and they've already got like a stronghold on the market. And it's like the money that's available in this industry might already be all in one place. So it might be the kind of thing where you need to do some literally like speaking to people and calculating what's wrong or what you could be doing better, or whether it's like the situation is stagnant in the current industry that you're in, and whether it's something that everyone's experiencing. Because it might be that it's not just you having the problem, but maybe your competitors are secretly having the same problem. Like maybe they look like they're doing well, but under the surface it's like no one's parting with their cash for the service. And maybe it's like a general collective thing where most people are not really into it. Like maybe they seem interested, or maybe there's a few people who really like it, but the majority don't want to spend money on it. There's the kind of vibe I'm getting. It's like your business may be one of a few that are not really having any growth right now. And it feels like there's a lot of people competing for the same small coins. It's like not enough for the amount of businesses in that area. So yeah, you might want to talk to people, including your competitors and people who would be customers, to see what they're saying and to see what the climate is like just to do some research and exploring. I also feel like there may be some development you can do with your product or something like that, your service. It feels like you maybe currently have something and you have something good to offer, but you may be finding like the production is stagnant or the sale of it is stagnant. And I feel like it might just be like a time when like your employees have low energy, I'm hearing, or you have low energy. And you might need to give people a bit more time off. If you've got employees, say, and they're just like not really seemingly to be able to get busy or to be able to focus, they might need a bit more downtime and a bit more time off. They might have just gone a bit tired. Yeah, definitely. If you've got employees, like I feel like you might be a bit strict with them. And maybe, yeah, like trying to do too much. And it's like a time when they need just like a break. So maybe you should take a break as well if you're just like a sole contractor or self-employed, or it's just you, yourself, and you don't have anyone. You might be able to get a friend to help you to maybe just do your customer service, I'm hearing, or something like your marketing. Like there might be someone who can help you, who you can either hire, or maybe it's a friend or a family member who just like wants to learn. I also feel like just chatting to people in general, like chatting to your friends and people around you to promote the business might be good. Like if you've not really shared it very much with people, I feel like you maybe just need to like spread the information further. So do some marketing, do some promotion, and talk to people about it on a one-on-one level, like just people you meet in real life. It just seems like time to tell everyone about your business and what you're doing. Just like, hey, I make computer stands, or I make guitar cases, or I make plastic bags. Like just tell people what you do and what you offer and what your services are. So if you're a painter, just tell anyone you meet that you're a painter, and do they know anyone who needs a painter right now? Because you never know what can happen. You might be surprised that maybe someone does know somebody who has money and wants their house painted if you're like a painter decorator, and you could just get a customer just like that. And yeah, I feel like bigger promotional stuff would be amazing too, like social media and taking advantage of maybe the apps that you don't like. Like for me personally, I'm not big on TikTok, and I know I should use it. It's one of those things that I just didn't really like. It just didn't really suit me, and it didn't really suit the vibe of the crowd who I was trying to speak to either. So yeah, for me, it's one that I've skipped, and I know I shouldn't. But yeah, for you, it might be similar. It might be like Twitter, TikTok, messaging apps like Instagram. I don't know. It just seems like there's certain Telegram. I'm hearing like there's certain apps you could use that you might have neglected, or certain sites that you could use to promote yourself that you've neglected, like random things like Reddit, or like maybe you're paying to get in search engine results or something. It's like maybe you've missed opportunities that were presented to you that could have helped you like get ahead quicker, and you didn't take the opportunities. You also may find you have inquiries and stuff from customers that you've not responded to. And it might be people who did want your services, but you were just like not able to go that day, or not able to deal with it that day. You might find that you're not always, especially if you're a self-employed person, like a sole trader, you might find that you're not always able to get to all your requests. So again, I feel like you might want to hire like someone else who can do it when you can't do it. Or like share the workload, like at least get back to the customer and tell them, oh, I can't do it today, but I could do it 3 days from now, or my friend can come today. And then maybe you can arrange like a money system where you get like 10% of their work and they get 10% of yours if they do the same for you. Yeah, it really feels like time to network and make friends anyway, and just like socialize, because you never know who you're talking to, and they might be able to help you with your business. Or they might be a customer, or they might be someone who would want to work with you, I'm hearing. Because yeah, for some of you, your business is making a lot of money, and it's just like you don't have enough hours in the day, and you just need to hire some more people and stop being so controlling over everything. Especially like an apprentice or someone who's like an intern who you can like teach everything you know. Because I feel like they'll work for less money and they'll be more happy about the job than someone who's more experienced. You might want to like take control. So yeah, I feel like that's pretty much all I have for you guys right now. But do hit me up for a personal reading if you'd like more information. And feel free to watch the other groups. And I also have a career and finances playlist on my channel that you might find helpful. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. If you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. And check out the other content on my channel if you're new here. For personal readings and Patreon, and also PayPal for donations, please check out the information in the description box. And I really hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Amethyst. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Love. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Hearth, Comfort. From the Moon Witch Tarot, you have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and Strength. It does feel like right now things might be a bit difficult with your business situation, and I feel like you might need a little break. I'm not sure if some of you guys are feeling unwell. You might just be a bit under the weather right now, and I feel like you could do with some time off and sometimes just like let other people take care of you. I also feel like maybe someone wants to spoil you in your environment. Like maybe someone wants to help you. Maybe even someone wants to invest in your business or something like that. But yeah, I feel like you may have like the potential to take holiday, or I don't know, do something in a different way where you get more rest. Because I'm strongly feeling like there may not be much in it. Like say if you were to work less hours, you may find that you make the same money, and you may need to think about like getting a second product you sell, or a second service you offer, or like a new thing that you do that adds money. So it could be like a second job, or doing what you do but for another business, or I'm seeing just a sense of like doubling up on what you already do. So trying to expand out into other income streams, trying to expand out into different like client bases and different ways to create revenue for yourself. It feels like you may need to like spend a lot of time racking your brain over what this might be for you and your business, because it's going to depend from person to person. I also feel like you may need to take care of yourself, or if you do have employees, then your employees better. This came up in the last group, but it was just like a general energy of people being tired and stressed. And for you guys, I feel like it's more like you personally, but if you do have employees, just please be aware that they might be really stressed and tired, and they might just need a bit more downtime and care and attention. I also feel like your business needs to be something you love, and you might be really stressing about it right now, and it's kind of, if you don't love it enough, then I feel like it's time to give it a break. It's like you need to come at it with love, you need to come at it with care. Like for some of you, this might be a business where you care for other people, you do something which is meant to be like not really for profit, but more for the good of people. So it could be something to do with like medicine or counseling, psychotherapy, or like readings, like anything like that. It just seems like you need to be doing it for love over money. Because one, it feels like the money might be a little bit slow right now. Like I'm not saying it's going to be bad. It feels like you'll be able to get just enough, like enough for things that you need, but also for some of the things that you want. And I feel like you might be doing better than other people in your industry. Like even if you think you're doing bad, I feel like there's other people who make a lot less than you and survive on a lot less. So you might want to be grateful more and feel more love for what you do, because it feels like that's what keeps you going. And if not, then I feel like it might be time to find what you do love and maybe branch out into that, because it feels like if you do have some small spare time, which can be taken from like your current business if it's not doing that well, you might be able to invest that into a different category of work or a different business that is doing something that you love and something that makes you feel happy and something that you want to hold on to, I'm hearing. But yeah, I feel like it's a time for a break to think about things, and also to create like a sense of well-being in your office or your company, or with the routine that you do for work, so that you're not stressed about it. And I also feel like there may be too much choice. Like some of you guys, you might be offering too many products, and you might need to streamline it so there's just like one or two choices that both seem really good, rather than like having so many that people can't choose. Because yeah, sometimes with too much choice, it's just like you end up as a customer just thinking, I don't really know what I want now. Whereas if people just give you a 4-option list, you might find that it's very easy to pick because there's only 4 options, and maybe some of them seem like really good offers. So yeah, do consider maybe taking away as well as adding, depending if you think that your customers or people who may be interested in your service are unable to choose and just like getting stressed with the options available to them. Because yeah, I feel like your customers, or the people who would want your service, the people you should be trying to reach out to, I feel like they will only part with their cash if they feel like it's like a really exciting offer, like a gift, or if it just feels like really perfectly aligned with their feelings at that moment. Like it feels like kind of like a spur of the moment thing. And if they slept on it, it would have to be like really heartfelt that they wanted it. it's like once they sleep on it, their heart needs to be like jumping around for it. I also feel like for some of you, you might have people like inquire about things and they are sleeping on it and their heart is like jumping around for it, but you don't ever inquire to say like, hey, how are you doing? Do you want to still book, or did you still want to make that order? It's that kind of energy where maybe you're not doing that. Like, I feel like you're being very patient. And it's good for you to be patient because you need to be patient, but sometimes you might have to follow up with people just to see like, did they sleep on it? Did they make the decision about yes or no to the contract, or yes or no to the budget for this thing? Whatever it is, like, it feels like some of you might be doing things like seamstressing or something where you make people garments to order, and it's like if they don't actually finalize their order, it's really stressful for you because it's like you're already making plans in your head of like, how much fabric would I need to order and how many hours is this going to take me, or how many people do I need to help me to get this done by the date that they need it done, and then are they even going to pay? So yeah, it feels like that is causing a lot of stress for you, and you might need to chill if you're not getting many orders, and be patient with people, but also be proactive with following up, and maybe try and even make offers, like good introductory offers or follow-up offers, something like that to entice people. Like, you might need to do some work to entice new people in. And also, I do want to say that there may be some customers who are like sleeping on it and wanting to come to you, or like prospective like employees, I'm hearing, or business partners. Is like there's people who you've maybe communicated with and you're not knowing if you're ever going to hear from them again or hear back from them, or if things are going to be finalized or not. But I feel like they do have like good feelings about it still, but they might just be too busy and overwhelmed with other things, and they might be preferring if you follow up with them rather than them approaching you first. So yeah, I feel like you guys can chill, but also listen to your feelings and see if there's anything subtle that you can change, like maybe the list of products or something like that, that will maybe entice new people. So yeah, offers and just small changes, I feel like, for you guys. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that group too. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button below and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated for you. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you'd like a personal reading to find out more information, please check out the information below. And you can also find details of my Patreon, where we do exclusive picker card readings, channeled readings, collective readings, and monthly zodiac readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye. This reading is for you if you chose the Jade. Let's see what cards you have. From the Sacred Destiny Oracle, you have Thriving. From the Elemental Oracle, you have Cave, Protection. From the Moon Witch Tarot, you have the Five of Swords, the Two of Swords, the Seven of Wands, and Judgment reversed. Interesting. It feels like for some of you guys, you don't need to try so hard. Like, you might be able to chill a bit. Not for everyone. That's like if your business is doing really well and thriving, it's like you don't really need to worry so much. It's more about you just like kind of protecting yourself from people who may want to do something to affect you in a negative way. Like, kind of just protecting yourself from any issues that may or may not come up in the future. I just feel like there may be something you've missed, like a kind of like a judgment call that you may have made that was not in the best interest of the company or something like that. And it feels like you may need to pay attention to it. It's like something small that you've missed that might be making you liable for something, I'm hearing, or that opens you up for a problem later down the line. So it's kind of like going through everything with a comb to think about whether everything's been above board and everything has been done in like best practice, and whether maybe there's anything that you need to fix or that people might like split hairs about, I'm hearing. But for the most part, it feels like you maybe have done really well already, and you might be able to just like take a break from stressing about it for a bit, because it feels like you may have been doing too much and trying too hard. And it feels like maybe you've been doing so much that people are less supportive. It's like you're doing so well that people don't feel like you need support. so much anymore or something like that. But it feels like, for the most part, if your business is already doing well, I do feel like it's just a case of trying to stay relevant and keep doing what you've been doing with the same energy and the enthusiasm. And you may find that you don't feel the same energy, enthusiasm, or like get up and go to do it anymore. You may have found yourself more and more just wanting to like lay back and do nothing, especially if you are doing really well. And it may have been like not the best judgment call to do that. But it feels like if you are not enjoying it anymore, it may be time to kind of like face your feelings about that, and you might be able to move on to something else. But for those of you where your business is not thriving currently, I do feel you may find that you want to enjoy your life more, because it's like maybe at this time there's not really a good environment for your business to thrive. Like I do feel for some of you there's like very hostile competition, let's just say, who are like very cruel and below board with their tactics, like doing underhanded tactics to try and get ahead. And I do feel like you've been like blocking it and protecting yourself and doing what you need to do to try and fight that, especially if you have like a what's the word, it's like the energy I'm feeling is like someone's just like brought a case against you where it didn't need to be done, or something like that, or like a complaint that's going too far and it feels like something that's not really needing to be discussed. But yeah, I feel like you've done what you need to do to protect yourself. But for some of you, there might be someone who's really like trying very hard to take down your business, and it does feel like a competitor or something like that. And you're being discouraged from getting involved in any of the dirty tactics yourself, but just being told to keep an eye out and don't turn your eye against it. Like don't turn a blind eye to what these people are doing. It's more like you need to protect yourself and bounce back from it when it happens, and don't let it affect how you feel about your own business. Because I feel like your business is doing very well, but you might have people who are doing like false reviews, or I don't know, like negative comments or something like that, where people want to get you in a lesser vibe and get your business looking worse. And it seems to me like your business is doing decent and it's doing all right. And it's kind of doing better than a lot of the competitors, but also worse than some of the competitors. And you're being encouraged to not get into the same negative energy that the competitors are in, which is like fight and try and rip anyone else apart who's doing better than me or may end up doing as well as me. So do be encouraged that you're up against a lot of hefty competition, and some of them are not very good people and not very good businesses. And you're doing well, but I do feel like you need to go through everything with a fine-tooth comb and just work to protect yourself more and try and close yourself off to any negative tactics from like the competitors or people like that. It does feel like right now there may be a block to your success, and it might be that you need a break, and it might be that you need to think about if it is still what you want to do. Especially I would say if you've not really started any business yet, it feels like this reading's still fine for you to watch, but it just feels like you may be going for the wrong category. If you're thinking about starting a business, like you might not know that it's very competitive in a kind of like destructive way, like people may be wanting to like destroy the competition in a way that is not healthy or friendly or fun for anyone involved. That kind of energy where you might be up against too many other people to even get started, to even get your foot in the door. Like they might want to destroy you before you even get started. I'm hearing like destroy your reputation and email list, like steal your email list, like that kind of thing. It's like people who just constantly try to block others from succeeding. So if it's like a brand new lane that you're trying to get into, I would say maybe reroute yourself a little bit and think about something where maybe you're already thriving, or maybe there's no one else in the way. Because yeah, I'm just feeling there's like too many people trying to do the same thing for you guys in your market, and it just feel like you have some protection and you have like a space that you're in, maybe like a lane that you're in that no one else is in. But at the same time, it feels like something has gone a bit wrong, or there's been like a bad call or something like that, like a bad client or a bad product, or I don't know, something that was not great. And I feel like you need to kind of combat the effects of that by working to like clean it up. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that group 3. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and leave me a comment to let me know how it resonated. And if you're not already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the information below. And you can also find details of my Patreon where we do exclusive pick a card readings, channeled readings, collective readings, and monthly zodiac readings. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.